Morning, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video on the Renault 5 where I'm going to tell you the outcome of it, what's happened, how much it made, and a bit of a story about somebody that got in contact with me regarding the car. As quite a lot of you know, you did follow the link that I put on eBay for the car, and the car actually sold for £360, which is a real good price for this car, considering it is quite rotten. It had sat in that garden for over 20 years and it really does show. A lot of people do keep asking me for my eBay link for the cars that I'm selling, and unfortunately, I mean, for this car, you probably see the people that did look, I opened a brand new account to sell this car because I wanted to test the water of what it was going to be like to share my eBay user ID with people, and what sort of, you know, whether I was going to get any hassle from it or get bombarded with stuff or the car gets run up, etc. So basically I opened up a new eBay account, I listed the car, and instantly the car was run up. The price went stupid, and it was, I mean, I don't know who it was. I can't say no names because in the end I gave up looking, but eBay actually pulled the car. Nothing to do with me. Somebody reported the listing for some sort of listing breach, but I got on the phone to them, and it was all sorted out within minutes. Someone said that it was a fraudulent advert and the car was not actually real, but I assured them that the car was real. I referred them to the YouTube channel on the car, and they then let me relist it. I only relisted it for 3 days because we was already 4 days in, so we possibly lost a lot of views there and possibly a little bit more money. But the moral of the story is I'm no longer going to be sharing any of my details on YouTube and my channel name, my YouTube user ID, because since I opened up that account and listed this car, I've received in excess of 400 private messages through eBay to me asking me questions about cars. And guys, I'm not to be rude, but I've said it before, this is my full-time job, the salvage cars, and I really do try my hardest to answer every single question and respond to everybody through YouTube. But unfortunately, I can't start helping people at 8, 9, 10, 11, even 1 o'clock in the morning of questions regarding their own personal cars. What's wrong with them? What do I think? When people do message me on YouTube, I do my absolute best, like I said, to get back to you, and if I can help, I will help out. But I'm not going to sit there trailing through eBay messages all night responding to people with what I believe is wrong with their car. I just don't have the time for it, and obviously I've got a personal life and a family, and they are really important to me, so it is just going to be YouTube, I'm afraid. Again, I've opened up the Instagram page. If you want to follow me, it's Salvage Rebuild UK. I've been inundated with messages on there as well. But again, I haven't opened any of them because I just don't get round to it. It's by the time I finish my day's work and I've finished the recording, there's just no time left. Anyway, enough of the waffle. I hope nobody is offended by it, because no offence intended whatsoever. I'm sure it'll get easier for me and I'll be able to answer things a bit quicker. It's just at the moment, trying to run a business and do YouTube, it does take up quite a lot of your time. Right, the Renault 5, it's sold on eBay for £360, which is absolutely lovely. And as you all know, every single penny of that money is going to charity. They are coming today to collect the car, and I'm kind of hoping that I can do a bit of an interview with the guy that's coming to buy it. I've just spoken to him and he's told me that he's not actually coming now and he's sending a driver, but I would like, the driver is a close friend of his, and I would like to ask him a few questions of what's happening with the car and what their plans are for it. So that should be on this video as well. The other thing I wanted to add was I was contacted by Classic Car Weekly, apparently a very well-known classic car magazine. It's not something I've ever picked up, but apparently it's been going for years, and they started asking me questions about the car. So yeah, they contacted me, asked me a bit of the story about the car. I explained the story, and the story what was told when I collected the car, that it had been sat for 20 years and it belonged to an old couple, and they've had it from when it was new, and they was really interested in the story. They give me, like I said, a bit of an interview on it, asked me the situation, I explained it all, and then they went on to ask if they could have some pictures of the car sent to their email address, and they would like to do a feature on this car in either this Wednesday's paper or next Wednesday's. So I will keep my eye out tomorrow to see if that has been put on there, and then I can share the link in the sorry, got a bit lost there. I can share the link in the community post at a later date, and then we can have a read of that, which should be really, really interesting. And I thought it was really nice of them to contact me and ask me the story. They also wanted to know about the charity and what charity this was supporting, so I gave them all the details of that. They asked me who I was, why I'm involved in it, why I'm doing it, what am I gaining from it, and the answer to gaining from it is absolutely nothing. As you know, I've done all of this for the charity. So yeah, I'm going to wait now. The guy's going to be here about 1 o'clock. It is only 10:30, and then we'll pick up on it once he arrives, and we'll try and video it being loaded, and like I said, give him a bit of an interview and ask him some questions. Guys, the chap has just arrived. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to be recorded, so I've asked him a couple of questions. The car is going to a chap called Giles, and he's called I Conversions. Just the letter I and then conversions. And the chap was just saying that he thinks the guy really wanted a two-door car, and what he's going to be doing is putting this a mid-engine in this car and doing some sort of crazy conversion on it, and apparently that is on the internet what he does. So that's probably worth looking up if you've not got anything on I Conversions, and you could possibly keep an eye on what's going on with this car. I'm going to help this guy get this car loaded, and then I'll come back and do a finish on it. So there you go, all loaded up and on its way back to West Yorkshire. The guys drove about 4.5 hours to get here today, and he's probably got a 4.5-5 hour journey home. Obviously you have to go a little bit slower when you're towing a trailer. I think the speed limit's maybe 60 on a motorway. So there you have it, guys, all loaded up. I'm just going to see this guy off and I'll come straight back. Thank you very much, all the best. See ya, take care. So there we go, there's £360 in cash, all for the Demelza House Children's Hospice. I've just got off the phone to the lady there, and she's told me that I'm welcome to pop up there at any point today, make the donation, and possibly discuss a further bit of fundraising. If I can do anything in the future, I will. Obviously, time is the most important thing. We just really don't get a lot of it. But if I can do something for them in the future, then I am going to do that. I really, really do appreciate all the support throughout this video. The support, the questions, the comments, just everybody. Since the day we collected this car, I've been inundated with questions. A lot of people keep asking what's going on with it, and just really, really nice, absolutely overwhelming, the fact that all the support on this car. I really, really do appreciate it. The red Fiesta that I did yesterday, I thought I'd just add this on there. I did the airbag kit. I am going to be going ahead shortly and putting the seat belts in, rear number plate, putting the wheel on it, and then probably taking that down for a valet. I will record all of that. I can't start a new recording until I finish this one. So many questions about the Range Rover. When's it going to be for sale? I do keep repeating the same question, but then I realised that not everybody is reading the comments. I've given the car to my younger brother, and it is just literally sitting here at the moment because he can't afford to insure it until the end of the month. So at the end of the month, my little brother is having that car. I've given it to him, and it will be looked after, and it is going to a really good home, and I know he's going to love the car. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I upload videos with random different car projects all of the time, and don't forget, give it the thumbs up. It really does help the channel grow. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next Fiesta video. Thank you.